right, here we are back at ICT Fest, and we're going to kick it off like this is the first one. Matt, thanks for letting us come back again this year.
Yeah, man, really year two. I appreciate it.
We actually have to give you a pretty good round of applause from the Aaron and Austin show. You kind of helped us invent a thing. When you reached out to us to be a part of the ICT Fest, it got our chains rolling. It got our minds
We didn't realize that festival podcasting was a thing. We could even come out here and do this.
And for the most part, we may have invented it. I don't know if anybody else is doing this shit.
I haven't seen it.
But
I'm just going to say we invented it.
We're going to keep saying we invented it until someone's like, I've been doing this for 20 years. Yeah, what the fuck ever.
Take all the credit. Somebody takes it away.
Yeah, we're taking the credit, but I got it. We've been taking the credit, but I got to give you a little credit. Thank you for reaching out to us last year, inviting us to this. We're back for the second time this year, and we are totally honored to be a part of it again.
For sure.
It's one of my favorite festivals now that you've been running it since 2012. Were you the 11th year?
That's right.
Yeah, man.
So look at this. I actually know some shit. Last year I didn't know shit.
You got the facts.
Yeah, I know a little shit this year.
And he's getting it right. He ain't like misspeaking.
Yeah, and we got the headliner on.
Hey.
We got the headliner on. We missed you last year. You had
sorry.
You had an amazing set last year, and you were one of the last, and you bailed right after for the most part.
Oh my goodness, yeah, I had to get up here.
But
the headliner and the successor.
Well, and I saw that she was running around, and I was like, I ain't missing this fucking interview.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm sorry, I didn't know y'all was trying to link me last year. I feel bad.
Well,
all good.
I mean, we were here all day, and by the time you got here, it was late in the day, and you went on. You had an amazing set last year.
Thank you.
I cannot wait for you. I'm gonna already just give you a bunch of compliments. You're one of my favorite hip hop artists in this town.
I appreciate you. That
and you're gonna have to come do a full show. I'm obligated.
Yeah,
to come
for sure.
Yeah, whenever. Just hit me up.
So, and I'm eagerly anticipating your set tonight.
Thank you.
So give us a little bit of background. Tell us who you guys are. I mean, not everybody knows from last year, so give us everything.
Marrice Anthony. I'm from Wichita, Kansas. I've performed at ICT Fest every year since 2014, I think. And
you're about the veteran in this motherfucker.
Yeah, I've been around a little bit. And then I guess now, after this year, this will be the festival that I'm running full time.
Oh, are you taking this on?
Yep.
That's right.
Taking the reins.
That's right.
Yeah, right. You know we still need Matt and Teresa to help out.
Well, hopefully Matt answers my calls.
I'm sure they're there for consulting purposes. You know,
got off and
now
do your own thing.
Well, you guys have a fresh kid, man. You guys have a baby now.
That's right. Yeah, I got an 8-month-old. So
that baby was actually on the show last year, but it was still in vitro, in utero, or whatever, however you say it.
Isn't that crazy that now it's coming full circle, because that's what happened before Matt took it over. Is the last person had to take care of family and stuff.
Yeah. That's right.
And then,
family comes first, man. That's
just I will tell you that I think Matt's handing you a 12-year well-run machine.
Oh shit! This was the coolest thing I've ever done in my life.
And when we learned about it last year, when I started looking into it, it was really impressive.
Yeah.
The sponsors, the locations, the places that get behind this, the acts that come out.
Bands that are playing.
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, what else could you ask for? An all-ages show for free for 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and the fact that it's free, that's a big-ass deal right there. I mean, I want people to come and see these artists.
Right.
And you just make it free, man.
That's
You're
the thing that
enabling
gets lost on
That's
local stuff is that local folks, they're about $1 a lot of the time. So they want you to pay to play, they want you to pay to come, they want you to pay to drink, they want you to pay to sit, and then it gets muddied up, and then you forget about the music part, and so everyone's just kind of hanging
music
out.
becomes secondary to business, and I hate when that happens. At every level.
I mean, we got to keep the lights on in some of these places.
Of course you do.
That's right.
I get it, but it's really nice when we get the opportunity for something like this to come along. That's when you really got to support it, because every show that most people go to, don't be scared to put your $10 out there. But when something like this comes along, come support this too. You get in for free.
Yeah. And we want it to stay free. It wasn't always free. When I first started playing, it was $12 for 3 days, which is still a steal.
That's
$4 a day, man. All right.
That is free.
That's fine.
I mean, come on. That's similar to like if you're bitching about a Riverfest button.
Yeah.
If you're giving me a $15 ticket to like an infinite amount of shows.
Your average cover for a 3-band bill is between $5 to $10, right?
Right.
So we're coming in under that at $12 for 3 days.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
We have $4 a day. And
It costs you $5 to drive to the place.
Man,
kick them a little bit of money.
Yeah.
So if you're getting a free show, man, know that you were supposed to pay $20 and give that out. Give that to vendors. Buy drinks, whatever you're doing.
And a big shout out to all the sponsors of the show. There's too many to mention. I mean,
seriously.
If you go to the ICT Fest website and you go to the ICT Fest Facebook page, you can check out all the sponsors and stuff. And Matt and Teresa have done a great job of putting that together over the years. I'm sure they had a lot of help. But shout out to all them, because without them, none of that shit's possible. So
and make it happen.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
And appreciate them for reaching out to folks like us to come play it. Because, some of my friends in here were playing today. This was the biggest show of their lives,
getting to play at some of these cool
I was talking to Aiden. It's his first show.
Yeah, we got some you got some veterans. You got some people that are the first time getting to be on stage at the Wave. You got like you said, a guy that's doing his first show today.
Yeah. So sick. Yeah.
I mean, it's a really eclectic group of musicians and a bunch of musicians at different tiers in their lifeline as a musician.
Yes.
It's always been no genre, no whatever. It's just all about quality. It's all about people.
No boundaries. No real.
People that want to be here are usually the people that end up on the lineup because they're the ones that are passionate about getting in a room with everybody else and having a party and having a good time and sharing the love and sharing the art.
And I think that eccentricity is a lot of what Wichita's about.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
That's
like
why Wichita eats this thing up.
Let's keep Wichita weird, right?
Yeah.
Like
I got a great question for both of you since you're running it for 12 years, kind of getting handed off to you. There's a lot of people that I've talked to that want to know how they can be a part of this, that have a band. How do they reach out? How can they be a part of next year's ICT Fest?
Do it soon because it's usually booked by the end of February, March. I get a lot of people asking me April, May, June. Even like once it gets announced, people ask me if they can play, and that's the wrong time. So ask early.
Unless you're looking for next year.
I will always say if you're trying to be a part of a festival, early is the best because they are literally almost booked the second after they end.
Let's look at it, man. Like,
but I know a lot of artists have come up to me and be like, "Man, I'd really like to be a part of the ICT Fest. What do I got to do?" And I'm like, "Well, not ask a podcaster. Maybe talk to the people that run the shit." But like,
step one, right people.
That's a great idea. Yeah, you put that on a t-shirt. I was gonna say the next year I would say the cookie store is going to be looking. So we play a lot of shows. We're out all the time, and all of the folks are usually at spots that we're normally not at.
Time and space.
So I mean, we'll see you and we'll ask you. You know what I'm saying?
I got a band for you. Time and Space should be out, nice motherfucker.
Oh, I thought you were just saying Time and Space.
No.
Shout out to Time and Space.
I'm saying
okay, Time and Space.
There's a kind of
Fuck
a local. There's a local gym running around Kansas right now. They're Newton boys. From Newton. They're called Time and Space.
I like them.
They are
favorites of our show for real.
They are something special that needs to be discovered a little bit.
Well, in that case, then maybe you should be cool with the podcaster dude so that he can shout you out on the podcast.
It helps a little bit.
Yeah.
Now it's on record. Now it's on record.
Who you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, shout out to Time and Space.
Yeah, for sure. So, what's going on with your music? Give us a little bit of your shit. Where can we get all your stuff? What you got going on? Other than playing tonight, other than headlining tonight at ICT Fest?
I'm releasing a record in November. I'm still finishing it, so good luck.
Well, before that comes out, maybe we can sneak you on the podcast so you can promote it.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to do that. Yeah, whatever. Perfect. But as far as the rest of my stuff, I have a single out right now called 2 Weeks. It's out everywhere. You can just type in Marrice Anthony. There's no U's in my name. Marrice Anthony.
And what's the best platform to push them to? What's one you like? What's the one get you the best number? Spotify maybe or?
Spotify's been cracking for me.
All right, let's go. Okay, so go to Spotify first. But if you use Apple or anything else, check them on that too. You can find them there. But everyone go to Spotify if you got that first.
Absolutely.
So we got end of November. You're talking about maybe
November 17th is the date that I'm looking at.
All right, well, nice. So you can check out everything on and we get you all your platforms. We'll get them all in the description and stuff like that.
Thank you. Yeah.
So and look out for the full podcast coming soon.
Yes, soon.
Definitely.
And again, thanks a lot, Matt, for letting us be a part of this. And so, are you gonna let us be a part of this again next year?
Yes.
So we got to get with the man in charge. For next
this
year.
was a thing where I was like, I hope they like me because y'all look
it's
so
tradition
cool.
now.
Shit, dude, we like everybody.
You're part of the community.
Cool people attract cool people. It makes it that simple. You guys have made it easy for us to work with. Like we can't be nothing but honored to be a part of this.
Absolutely, yeah.
Dude, every year you guys put this on, we'll be here.
Thank you. I appreciate it. We'll have you back every time. Yeah.
All right. Well, kill it tonight. I can't wait to see your set.
Thank you.
Fuck, here we are. So we'll give you a little bit of an intro.
First interview, year 2, ICT Fest at Wave. I love it.
At where?
At Wave.
At Wave. Wave only. Don't put the on it. They'll fucking shoot you down in this fucking place.
It's not good.
I know.
It's not good. They'll lynch you.
So where we left off where we were getting invited to these fucking festivals has been a blast, and it all started right here. So I'm going to give a shout out to Matt and Teresa. They kind of helped us invent a thing.
We didn't know that we could do that. Like go out to a festival and just like set up your studio and.
Yeah,
just hang tight.
So they hit us up last year and they go, would you guys be, and we were, maybe 3 months into doing this at the most because we started at the end of March and now here we are. So yeah, probably 3 or 4 months into doing this and they go, hey, would you guys like to podcast out at our festival? And we were like, fuck yes, we would.
Yeah, dude. Hell
We're like, can we even do that?
We just said yes and hung up the phone.
Sure.
Yes, we got this.
Just show up and hope for the best.
We're like, okay, fuck. Okay, can we actually do this?
Yeah,
It did kind of go that way.
Yeah. So I mean, we will jump in feet first and not even think, but that's how we fucking run shit most of the time.
That's the best way to do it, honestly.
Well,
You know
we
what
just
I
like to
mean?
say yes. It's kind of our motto, and we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Like Damn Jam was like, you guys want to come out? Fuck yes, we do. We'll figure it out. We'll fucking figure it out. We had what was the other? We're part of 3 annual ones now. The Small Town Roots Festival is the other one. Right?
In Winfield, yeah.
Yeah. So
Are you guys gonna go to the what's that?
the Bluegrass Festival?
The Bluegrass Festival. Yeah.
If we get an invite, man, we're there. So Bluegrass Festival, if you need a fucking couple of goofy guys to set up a tent and talk shit.
That was my birthday party every year, man. My birthday is September 16.
And
Yeah.
how many days?
And
How
that
many
was like
days
my
is
birthday
that?
I
party
think it's
every
like
year.
a full week, man.
So that'd be a teepee worthy fucking event. There.
Well, it's like 3 days, but people are camping out there right now.
Yeah. I've actually been wanting to go for years and have not got the chance to So the word on the street is it's like the best bluegrass players in all the world basically come to Winfield of all places for a week or what have you.
Yeah,
so.
there's a huge international contingent there, like guys like Beppe Gambetta and his son Felipe.
Don't know.
And
who they are,
there's
but-
like Tommy Emmanuel from Australia.
I never do either. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
I
there's
just show up and I'm like that dude fucking rules.
Well,
You know?
I've been to 2 of them just because I luckily had a friend that went all the time, and we were following a band that I thought was cool a few years back. That was called Split Lip Brayfield.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yes,
So
man.
that band actually, I didn't even know. I actually caught them opening for another band at the Cotillion, and I was like, wow, these guys are fucking incredible. They play a bunch of weird fucking instruments and shit.
Whatever happened to them?
That's a good question.
So Kurt died.
Oh, that's
Is that
right.
was that the lead singer?
Kurt
or
was
something?
R.I.P.
Well, he was a lead singer. He was the guitar player.
Okay.
And
That's
just
right.
a
Well,
major
that's
songwriter for the band, honestly. And so when he passed, the Big C got Kurt, So, but when he passed, the band stopped playing his songs,
Yeah.
and they just kind of went on as a 3-piece. They never actually replaced him. They still do shows, actually. every
That's
once
kind
in
of
a
a
while.
crazy.
nice tribute to your guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
You know what I mean?
it's
Yeah.
like if you replace Kurt
It
and
is.
Split Lip Rayfield, it's no longer Split Lip Rayfield. It's
And I
like-
bet they
yeah.
felt that way.
Yeah, you know what
I
I
mean,
mean?
that's
Like-
kind of a beautiful sentiment, honestly. It's almost like, we're not, when somebody dies, I'm not changing your room, we're just going to leave it like that.
yeah.
If my band were to ever get big and I pass away, I want them to play my shit.
Well, see,
but bands
I
are
kind of
chemistry.
feel that. I kind of feel that's the same way. But maybe if you guys have been doing it for like 20 years, you might feel a little bit different.
Bands
That's
are
true.
bands are chemistry though, and if you take out Kurt from Split Lip,
No,
like,
100%.
who fills those shoes, and is
one
that still
member-
Split Lip? I
yeah,
don't even know.
One member
You know what
change
I mean?
can change the entire.
Especially-
Oh, man.
especially
for
when
the
it's
bad
like-
or good or whatever. You
Yeah.
never know.
Yeah, especially
And,
as a songwriter, guitar player, and singer.
Yep.
and
You know
so
what I mean? Like,
everybody,
that's
just so we
huge.
know,
Singer's
this
a big one.
is Todd. So introduce yourself and from your band.
From
I am
Atria.
Todd from Atria here in
Yes.
Wichita. So.
Yeah, and this is Zach Todd's friend.
Yeah.
He loves Atrium shows,
yeah.
They're great. They're great.
and they're already having a drink. So cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to coming out. Cheers to coming out and supporting local music.
Yes, of course.
Amen.
Rocking the Rusty Nail.
All right.
Yeah.
Dude, that place rules.
Yeah.
Good people.
I don't know if a lot of people know about that, but they're awesome.
Oh, they
Really
get,
good food,
They get
man.
voted the best bar usually every year.
Yeah,
I go there for
they're
the
great.
mimosas. You
I
know what
mean,
To be honest,
we'll give
like-
Rusty Nail a little plug. They gave us enough money to help. They helped us a ton with Damn Jam and a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah,
so,
they did.
So Rusty Nail every day. You could go out to Hammer Time. What's that? 4 to 7. 4 to 7. You get half pint drinks in the whole
Something like
fucking
that.
place. So
Yeah.
and they got daily specials and everything like that. So Shauna, hook us up with some
They
specials.
do great.
So yeah, they also buy stuff from PK Pest Management too as well. So
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
they're a good business all around.
And I also book all the talent that the
Yeah,
in there.
so we're pretty closely tied with them. And if that Wichita voting is still going on, get out there and vote for them for the best bar. I think that's
For
still
sure.
going on for a little bit.
For
So
sure.
they're
Yeah,
one
they
they're
deserve
one of
it.
my favorites. Yeah,
They deserve it.
Them Whiskey Dicks, Genie's bars.
They need to buy that little shop next to them and just turn that into a parking lot. That's
Yeah,
the
man.
only thing they
The
don't
park-
got is
the
that parking
parking's
lot.
rough there, yeah.
It is, and considering
Well, Uber, guys.
yeah, just
Let's
Uber,
be
yeah.
responsible.
Are we talking about the Rusty
Let's
Nail?
go. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, the Rusty Nail's not that bad.
The parking?
The parking at the Rusty Nail is better than the parking at Whiskey Dicks.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And those
We're
are two of the
splitting.
probably the most popular places in town.
Also, two like the worst parking lots.
pretty bad.
Yeah.
I mean, the
yeah,
Rusty Nail one. Yeah, the Rusty Nail one's pretty bad too.
Yeah.
And we have a friend of ours that just had a guitar stolen out of that parking lot too.
Yeah, that 12 string. I
Yeah,
saw that.
Annie's guitar.
Dude, I'd I'd scour the earth if somebody stole my guitar, man. Like if somebody took my guitar, I would.
I'm still mad about shit that was stolen from me years ago.
And what do you?
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so you get an instrument, it gets reported to the pawn shops real quick. So if you stole one, what do you got to like drive out of state to sell it?
Yeah.
Nah, dude, but
Or you
most
sell
of
it
the time-
online or some shit?
No,
Well,
dude.
what they'll probably do is just like find some other dude that like plays or something like that, and then
Just pawn it off real quick.
It goes in drug trade
But
a
it
lot,
sucks
man.
though because
Oh,
like
that
say
makes sense.
know
Like,
what I
just,
mean?
I know a buddy that's selling
Yeah.
some blow, and he wants a fucking.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
wants a
I'll give you
goddamn
this for
Now,
guitar.
the crazy
Oh,
thing
yeah.
is if that
And he'll
guy
get it
that
for
was like
cheap.
innocent, if he's innocent, and then he ends up buying that guitar, and you see your guitar, obviously you're gonna flip your shit, right?
beat the shit
You're
out of
gonna
that guy.
beat the shit out of the innocent guy, or at least like confront him,
Or at least confront him aggressively.
And then like how do you go about that? You know what I'm saying? Hey, dude, that's my guitar. He's like, oh, I just bought it off some guy.
Hey, that's a really nice guitar. Where'd you get it?
I mean, the guy that
That's
stole it
what
could
I
even
think you
say
would
that.
say.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So who do you believe? I mean, the guy that stole it could be like, I bought it off a guy.
yeah,
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
I bought it off a
really.
guy on the fucking street. I mean, you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
Well, he's not going to say,
Yeah,
man, I
whatever.
just took it right out of this car. It was-
Yeah, if you get stolen from, like, you turn into the worst version of yourself. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
like you immediately like will do anything in your power. To
Shit,
get that
dude,
back.
sure.
if something's not placed in the spot where I left it, I get a little fucking.
Oh, dude,
I
I'll
get
keep it
irritated.
myself. Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
And 9 times out of 10, I'm the asshole that ended up moving it, but I still get awful cunty about it.
Oh, dude, I live alone, and that happens to me all the time. Like,
Who the fuck moved
Yeah,
it?
who the fuck?
And you're like, well,
oh, yeah,
it was
yeah,
me.
It was me.
It was me.
it was me.
It was fucking me.
Yeah.
Hey, so what's Atria got going on lately, man?
So here soon we were going to play a festival down in Oklahoma that ended up getting canceled, which really sucks because out of state shows are always super rad. The next show I think is the 26th of September, so I think it's a Thursday, and it's going to be over at Temple Live. It's going to be with a band called Of Virtue. And so if you're like really into like, you know, your Motionless and White and all that kind of stuff, like they're really in that field. And I think
Motionless and White. That was perfect.
yeah. And so like they're really I hadn't really listened to them up until obviously we got the bill, but dude, they're really rad. They're
Nice.
really rad.
Nice.
And so after that let's see, we're playing like Dead Fest over at Kirby's in October.
Oh, nice. We got
Cool.
those guys that are
yeah,
running
they're
that
going to
show.
come talk about that.
Yeah.
Coming up in a couple weeks. We got a podcast, a whole podcast about that.
I'm really stoked because I don't know. I don't feel like you're a Wichita band until you play at Kirby's. I feel like that's like a badge of honor. You know what I mean? And I have yet to do that, so this will be like a first for me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. It'll be special. I feel like I'm like christening the ship, if you will. So.
Well, you're marking off bucket list items, and that's
much.
good.
I mean, Kirby's is a pretty nice place for the whole state of Kansas, I would say. I mean, you get a lot of traveling acts and a lot of people come in there. Make sure you tip your bands
always
right
has
up.
been. Always
Yeah.
been touring bands coming through
And it's
there.
a cool little fucking tiny little joint. I mean,
I remember playing there when I probably shouldn't have been.
Well, and
But
they got the flip side now. I'll give Kirby's a little plug.
I haven't been in there yet.
They're a sponsor of ours. If you're a pinball player and you want to really get into some pinball, they really got they bought the place next door to them.
it used to be that laundromat or something.
Yeah,
like
and
that.
they've
It was
got
always a laundromat.
They have half of that space. It's not the full laundromat space. I don't know if somebody bought it or whatever.
Can we still do laundry in there, though?
Yeah, I mean, what they got, what you're
Just
doing is laundry
while
and
you-
pinball.
Yeah, like while you're waiting for your
Yeah.
laundry,
Same.
you're just over there
Yeah.
getting high scores.
Yeah,
That works for me.
it works
You
for
know
me.
what I mean?
It works.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
works for me too.
I would go do laundry if I could have like a beer and play some pinball while that's happening.
Yeah, for sure.
100%. 100%.
That's way better than just sitting there. like-
So, where can we catch all your music and stuff? Give us a quick rundown of where we can catch everything. Your guys.
Yeah, obviously we're on everything as far as like streaming.
What's the one to push them to though? There's always one year.
Spotify.
Spotify's the best one?
Spotify's
Okay.
the best one. Yeah.
All right, check
so
them out on Spotify, guys,
catch us on Facebook, all that kind of stuff. You know, we
And-
appreciate the follows.
and check them out at Dead Fest coming up at Kirby's.
And
Yeah.
Atria, so spell that for everybody. We have a lot of 6-year-olds that watch the show.
Shit, I'm not even trying to say your name because I'll fuck it up.
Yeah. It's Atria, so it's Atria is Latin for heart. So that's kind of like our little, I guess you can say our, what do you call that? Like our thing. You know
it's
what I
our
mean?
thing.
It's our thing. So
a thing?
yeah, it's our
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So that's where you can find us.
All right,
Pretty
well,
much
check
everywhere.
Amazing.
Yeah, check them out on all platforms, guys. Get out there and listen to the music, and they got a couple shows coming up. We got Temple Live and Kirby's.
Oh, and we also got a new single coming out
Boom.
October
Bet.
27th. It's going to be it's called Blue Devils. We'll have a music video coming out for it. Shout out to everybody that was involved in that whole process. The guys over there, Oddfellow, our buddy Dan,
Dan Murphy?
Yep, Dan Murphy.
Dan's
He's a
awesome.
shit.
Yeah, Dan's awesome.
Yep.
Yep.
Daniel Scott Films.
He's right
doing
there.
big
He's right
things,
next
man.
to
We
us.
should do a.
You should do one with him.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Because I really think that guy's doing like really big things, and he's been like really sweet to pretty much everybody in the
He has the
scene.
office right next door to our studio.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I love
talk
people.
about just like as far as personality wise.
Oh, yeah.
The guy's a fucking fun guy.
Yeah,
you know what I
good
mean?
dude.
Well, and
I
he's-
know he's gonna hear this. He'd be like, "What the fuck, this guy?" You know. But
But
no, he's rad. Dude.
I like people that are fun and easy to work with.
He is.
That makes when you have frustrating moments, when you have shit that's not going right, it's so much easier to have somebody that's positive and it makes it fun.
He also has a natural artistic eye.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he
Sometimes
does.
you'll work with people and then they kind of like look at you and they're like, "Well, what do you want to do?" I'm like, "The reason I'm coming to you
and hiring you
and hiring you
And
It's because of your
it's not just coming to you.
ideas.
I'm an idea man. Like
Yeah.
I'm not the guy. You know what I mean? I'm coming to you because you're supposed to be the guy."
Yeah, I'm gonna give you something to run with here. I'm gonna give you like, I got an idea for what I need from your area of creativity.
Yeah.
So I need you to nail your area of creativity. That's why I've hired you.
100%. He
So,
does that. He does
yeah,
that.
And it's nice when it's easy to collaborate with somebody like that. And he is definitely one of those guys. So make sure you guys work with him for sure. Well, all right. Let's hopefully get some music going here. Let's go see if we can track down Marrice.
Let's go.